I see him getting his hand raised. I mean, I feel like he's the most skilled, talented fighter that take every fault. Like it's one of those he can't take those early rounds off and feel like he's gonna come in the 7, 8 round and hope for a knockout. I feel like Frank gonna dominate him first through 12th round and win a fight. I mean, Tank gonna put up a fight. You know, he's a great fighter, but I feel like Frank definitely gonna take it. I feel like he's the best fighter he done fought. He gonna see the speed. He gonna see the strength. He gonna see the power that Frank brings to the table come fight night.
Prediction Saturday. What do you see happening on the 100th championship fight night from the historic MGM Grand Garden Arena?
I just see me coming out victorious, you know. Just me going out there being me, being who I am, not letting, Tank frantics, none of his little distractions that he try to throw fighters off with, not letting none of them get to me, and, just going out there and being who I am, I'm going to come out with my hand raised.
Errol, same question to you. This is your guy. You've supported him since the beginning. He's supported you since the beginning. How do you see it playing out next Saturday?
Shit, I see him getting his hand raised. I mean, I feel like he's the most skilled, talented fighter that take every fault. Like it's one of those he can't take those early rounds off and feel like he's gonna come in the 7, 8 round and hope for a knockout. I feel like Frank gonna dominate him first through 12th round and win a fight. I mean, Tank gonna put up a fight. You know, he's a great fighter, but I feel like Frank definitely gonna take it. I feel like he's the best fighter he done fought. He gonna see the speed. He gonna see the strength. He gonna see the power that Frank brings to the table come fight night.
All right, we got a few more questions from fans. They want to chime in while they got you here on the live, guys. So we got another one from MMG where he is saying, this is for Errol. Errol, are we going to see you fight this year?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get in this year. Probably October, November.
So when you come with this a fight against a guy like Gervonta Tank Davis, no one has been able to figure him out. He has found a way to win. He's obviously a knockout artist. How have you been trying to replicate his style in training? What kind of, sparring partners have you been trying to bring in without revealing too much of your game plan?
I got different looks. I got different type of southpaws. I got strong southpaws who shoot shots, selective shots. I got guys who got a high punch output, that's southpaws. Just different type of styles, man. So, we just gonna be ready for everything he got. We're gonna have an answer for everything he put out. I ain't none of the guys or one of them guys he done fought. So, man, I'm just ready to go out June 15th and show the world what Frank Martin about.
Errol, going over to you, how do you assess this matchup, with Tank and Frank going head to head? What have you had any words of advice with Frank, on things to watch out for, especially come fight night?
I said that like Tank, he's never fought anybody as skilled and talented as Frank Martin. And Frank Martin never faced anybody as skilled and talented as Tank. So I assess it as, I mean, he has a great coach in Derrick James. Tank has a great coach too, and they're gonna come up with a great game plan. I know Derrick's always looking at film and always studying, so he's gonna be 100% prepared to be in the ring and to teach, Frank what to do right and what to do wrong. And I'm 100% with Frank. Frank been training hard. He been focused. He been going 13 rounds. If you ever been to their gym, you know how hot it is. So it's colder in the gym. So he's definitely been putting work in. Definitely been focused, dedicated, hungry. I done ran sprints with him. He's always the leader in the sprints when we're running. So he's 100% ready, 100% ready to go. And make sure everybody tune in June 15th. They will see a new world champion and a new start to a new era in Frank Martin.
Now, we've seen in past, Tank fights where, especially in the first half of fights, he has a very low output with his punches. he's almost seems to kind of calculate his opponent and kind of gather tendencies. And with you, Frank, I mean, you do start quick. You do, start to come at guys and really pounce on them early. Do you think that's going to be an advantage for you going into this fight, or do you think there's something different in play that Tank has?
I mean, I feel like we may get a different version of what we normally see in Tank. You know, he might come out a different version of himself, but we've been prepping and preparing for any version of, the Tank that come out. So I feel like we're gonna be ready whatever angle he come. You know, if he come with a low output or if he come with a high output, punch output, we're gonna be ready for all of it.
What would you say? Because we know Tank is a huge name in the sport. A lot of people come to see his fights, and with you being his opponent, people are going to see you fight for the first time. What are they going to see from Frank Martin Saturday, June 15th, that this is going to be their first time seeing you?
They're gonna see a dog. They're gonna see a fighter who they didn't expect to see certain things from. You know, they're gonna see a shock. You know, I'm gonna shock the world. June 15th.
If you shock the world, you beat Tank Davis. What message does that send to the rest of the 135-pound division as well as the boxing world?
A new face arrived. You know, at the 135 division. You know, it's a new guy in the front seat. You know, so you know, y'all better they better pick their poison the right way.
Now, I asked Errol earlier, because he has been under these bright lights. He's been on these mega events plenty of times before. What have you learned by, being in the background, watching Errol, and now you are in this position with a mega event, with it being the 100th championship fight at MGM Grand?
It's just really just staying poised, just being in the gym with Earl and just seeing him in his big fights. It's just like you got to just be prepared for the storm. You know, you got to stay calm. You got to be composed, and don't let the lights or none of that blind you. You know, so me just being around him and seeing composed and everything, it just helped keep you level headed and just focus on the game plan.
Now, obviously, going into this fight against Tank Davis, there's going to be a lot build up. There was words said at the press conference. I think Tank, and I don't want to quote him word for word, but he was saying more along the lines like, I feel bad that it has to be you for his first fight coming back for this year. What's your response to that when he said that? And what's your thoughts going through your head when you heard him say that?
Feel bad for him. It had to be me too. I feel bad for him. It had to be me. Like I told him, I appreciate him taking this fight, but they fucked up taking this one, and that's just facts.